number 9 in the list, the comics have chosen Britain's most surreal, funny act. They hit the big time with their big night out.
Please welcome Britain's top light entertainer and singer, Vic Reeves.
I remember watching the first episode of Big Night Out. Vic came out singing I'm a Believer by the Monkees, and just, what is this?
When the Big Night Out first came out, it was, I think the phone lines were jammed because it was rubbish.
On the duty log on the night, one of the complainants is Mr. Matt Lucas. I was really angry because I actually thought it was a genuine chat show. And then I watched it the next week thinking, well, I'll watch it because it'll never be on again. And then I kind of started to get it the second week. I go, oh, I see.
No, you wouldn't let it lie, though, would you? No, you wouldn't let it lie. You wouldn't let it lie!
Just the fact that they've put a man who's cheered up by a spirit level but scared of chives on television. In the same way as a pile of bricks on a street is just a pile of bricks, whereas if you put it in an art gallery, it's art. In a similar thing, them carrying on like arseholes, if they were doing it on the street, you just think, just because it's on telly, it becomes comedy.
My name is Lester. I present My Helmet is Very Heavily Buffed. This is an act where I...
Well, I thought we'd do the first series and then they'll say, well, thank you very much, but we'll better leave it there. Then, you know, you can tell your kids, I had a TV series once.
But there was another series, and Vic and Bob jumped from Channel 4 to the BBC, and suddenly, surrealism was mainstream.
Complete off-the-wall, surreal mentalness.
Cottage cheese, try it once and then you'll agree that cottage cheese is the only...
The first couple didn't really have mass appeal. They were very studenty and all that kind of thing, you know, but they've managed to then translate that into mainstream success without losing the flavour of it.
Otis Redding and Marvin Gaye.
Having Tiny Marvin Gaye as a marionette, what the fuck is that about? But it's brilliant.
This evening you can't present consuming parts either. I can. It's absolutely I'm just having a bit of trouble.
We laugh at each other and that's what defines what we do.
It's rather bizarre.
I think the word is organic.
I would call it orgasmic.
Wow.
And just the way they'll do stuff that there's no explanation to it whatsoever, and impressions of people that look nothing like them.
I think the first sketch I did with them was the Lloyd Grossman MasterChef sketch.
Hello, and welcome to MasterChef.
And I played Jean Baptiste.
This is a faceplate in the form of Jesus Christ.
But these ears here, they look really realistic. What are they made of?
No sacrifice is too great for Jesus.
I have so much respect for them, and I think that whatever they do, it's always exciting.
We always felt guilty about repeating ourselves. You know, a lot of comedians go and do the same act. They've got one act, and we never liked doing that.
Damon, after you've had your supper and said prayers, how long is it before your hand slips down your pyjama bottoms?
They get away with things as well, and I think that that's actually very funny because we realise that they're not real and they're not nasty people and they're not trying to push it really, but they're just trying to tickle our fancy.
She's football crazy, she's football mad. I can't think of a footballer Ulrika hasn't had.
I used to get drunk and sort of just say things, and they gave you the freedom to do it. They wouldn't get annoyed or say, you know, you're stepping on our toes or whatever, and they enjoyed it themselves.
Ulrika, you used to have a nice pay. You're not what they were, are they? Let's be fair, I still do, yeah, but...
It's a lovely life, in many respects. In other respects, it's a real struggle, isn't it, kid?